So there's been a lot of talk about the new 2022 game called Sonic Rangers, or at least that's what the code name is. All of these leaks are going around and almost having the same type of information in them when you turn around. And I'm just here to give any random thoughts on it, on like maybe one or two pieces of information in this video, because it's kind of an interesting topic to just pass up. And with the given trailer we got in the Sonic Central video a few weeks back, it feels kind of necessary to go over. Before we get started with the video though, please go down and consider subscribing to the channel. I do a lot of Sonic and Dragon Ball content, and I'm aiming to upload way more frequently now that I have the time to do so these days. So be sure to turn on that notification bell once you subscribe to be the first to know when I upload a new video and all that good stuff. But thought out of the way, let's begin the video. So let's start off by going over what we got. In the trailer, Sonic is doing his usual running when he suddenly turns on this ability and blasts off at high speeds. He then proceeds to run around in a circle and then take off in another direction. Obviously, we just got a glimpse of this new ability Sonic has, which is something that has been expected by many people. Some may say it's a new wisp power, others may say it's a new type of boost mechanic, and you got some other people who's just saying it's a new mechanic entirely. I'm gonna make this segment a little short because of course I can only think about what this could be myself, and then I'm just gonna give my honest thoughts. Of course, be sure to take all of these with a grain of salt, because anyone can say anything they want on the game and then slap a couple extra things on it to make it sound legit as possible, because in the end they're just gonna screw you over anyway. But that's besides the point. So the first bit of leaks we have is the one I think that first came out. I think it's from a forum site, specifically Sonic Retro. I'll leave it on the screen for you guys to look at in case you were curious what I'm talking about. But starting off with the first line, it says that this game will be open world and similar to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which apparently it takes inspiration from. Now hearing this brings back all of those times Sonic fans have asked for an open world game and whatnot, and we got that one god awful abomination that we shall never speak on again. All jokes aside though, I think Sonic Team could probably make it work, assuming this is actually true. Sonic is known for his variety of gameplay styles and innovation, so finally having an open world game would be a pretty good addition to the franchise. It also ties into Sonic's character, as he is described like the wind and is a free spirit that is always on the move. So this, plus the fact that Sonic is a very fast moving character, would probably fit to make a solid open world game. But as simple as this sounds, it shouldn't necessarily be simple, if you get what I'm saying. Sonic would need the right kind of settings to make this gameplay style work out for him. For example, things like making it to where his speed is still there, but you know, to where there's enough time for exploration and not just running past everything you see or whatever. That'd probably be the best solution for a good Sonic open world game. But let's get back on topic here. There's some more details about this open world style gameplay, and something that caught my attention was the part where it talks about this skill tree that's in the game. The first thing I thought about when I saw that line was that this may or may not be an open world RPG game. The reason I say that, you ask? Well, it's fairly simple. So I'll be using the game Dragon Ball Z Kakarot as an example here, because that's the most recent RPG I played. But in Kakarot, the game also has a skill tree where you can unlock a whole bunch of moves and upgrades for a character by collecting the Z orbs in the hub world or fighting enemies, which the forum does also mention, by the way. So maybe this skill tree in Sonic Rangers functions similarly to how it functions in Kakarot. It also says you unlock this move called the Spin Cycle. It's a move where Sonic leaves behind a blue trail and it circles around the enemy. So once he completes the circle, everything within the circle will be attacked. So obviously, going back and looking at the trailer, the spin cycle is probably what was shown when Sonic ran around in that little circle. And even though the details on this is very vague and whatnot, it seems to be a very interesting concept that I wouldn't mind seeing getting, elaborated on. Another topic we have on here is something about cyberspace levels. The line gives some brief information on how these levels are set up. It says that these stages are generations-esque, so that means that this game could have alternating gameplay styles. Since this is modern Sonic we're talking about here, I'm going to assume that these levels will be based on the modern stages of generations, which in a way may or may not signify that the boost formula is returning in a way. This would be completely fine by me, to be honest. I've always imagined Sonic with alternating gameplay styles, and of course We've had games like that before with Sonic Unleashed and, dare I say, Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, where both games alternate between the usual platforming and a beat 'em up gameplay style. I'd totally be down for another game with that kind of style, and it's starting to sound more interesting along the way. The last thing I want to go into detail on is this alleged final boss. It talks about how after Sonic collects all 7 Chaos Emeralds, he'll then be able to go through a thick fog that you couldn't go through before. There, I'm assuming you get to encounter this gigantic tree-like robot, in which you will face it as Super Sonic. And it says in some things about how the fight works, but then it talks about this ghost girl who refills your ring count. Again, it's very vague but interesting. I'm assuming it'll be probably another friend you'll meet along the way, kind of like Chip or Shara. And it's only further induced by the apparent fact that this character will help you in the final battle, just like the formers did once in their previous games. But this is all I have to say about this topic right here. Once again, very vague, but interesting enough for it to pique my interest, and hope it'll eventually be elaborated on. Alright, so this game so far, in my opinion, it sounds pretty cool from the leak. The person revealing this information didn't really think so, but I think this would be a pretty interesting and an ambitious game, assuming that most, if not all of this is true. Reminder that you should take all of these leaks in with a grain of salt and not believe everything off rip. Besides that, this is the first time in a while that Sonic has actually revealed something as hype inducing as this, and if everything goes right, this game could be the new best Sonic game, and it could do wonders for the franchise. It's showing that we're heading into a new era of Sonic, one that could be very memorable and enjoyable as the last one, if you thought of it as such. If all of this is true, then I hope Sega and Sonic Team will really go all out and put everything they can into this game. After all, we have been waiting for 4 years now. It's the least they can do. If you did enjoy this video, like I said, go down there and subscribe to your guy and turn on that notification bell for more uploads like this as well. Tell me in the comments your thoughts on what you heard about this game and what you think about it so far. But with all that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.
Yeah!